Heyo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? It's motherfriggin' Monday, and you know what that means. I gotta go to work, just like everybody else on the planet who has a job. Mondays are your dreaded days. You just get off a 2-day weekend, and it's like, work time. Meh. I think I got everything. I haven't checked on the car since I painted it. I assume it's still white. Could be wrong. Maybe it turned black. I don't know. Maybe the paint's color shift. I don't know. You know, if I used, there's a product you can get for acrylics called Color Shift, and what it does is exactly what it sounds like. Is the color's one color, but then as the light hits it, it shifts to another color. So you can get Color Shift purple, Color Shift green, Color Shift orange, Color Shift red, so on and so forth. My bottle of water. I bring this to work with me. I try to drink it all in one sitting. But you put this color shift shit on your paint after you apply your paint, and then it does like this iridescent, pearly, crazy nonsense bullshit. Like you can have like a green car, but then all of a sudden it turns blue when the light hits it. Or a black car that all of a sudden turns gold, depending on how the light hits it. Or a white car that turns like red, depending on how the light hits it. Son of a bitch, where are my keys? Kind of need those. But we'll go quickly into the garage and just check to see how the paint's curing. Unlike last time when I painted the car in 2018, this time, guys, we're not going to rush it. We'll leave it in the garage for as long as it takes for it to cure, so that the paint isn't sticky and tacky, because last time I brought it out right away while it was sticky and tacky and drove it, and dirt stuck to it. And that's why there's so much crap embedded into the paint, because yours truly rushed the job. And I really shouldn't have done that. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. Just want to put my stuff in the truck, my laptop, and my bowl wall. And let's go see what this car looks like. I can see it through the window. Yeah, I'm probably going to put another coat on because it's actually dry. It's actually fully cured. But let me just kick on a light here. You can see where shit fell from the roof and landed. Well, that's not a piece of the... That's just a... Yeah, it's a particle. See where shit fell from the roof and landed into the paint. So I'm gonna hit it again. We got more rollers. Oops, I didn't clean that out. But we got more rollers, we got more paint, we got tons of paint. We got a whole freaking gallon right there of paint. So we can go again. I don't know if I'm gonna bother to thin it, but I was trying to find a hardener for oil-based paints, because I know you can get them for acrylics. Like, yeah, it's pretty orange peeled, but I don't really care about that. So it's all one unified color. And I think the next run, I'm not even gonna bother thinning it. I'm just gonna apply it direct, see what happens. Like around the headlights here, I missed. Along in here, I missed. I missed a bunch of spots, but I got the most of it. We're gonna apply another coat, not tonight, not sure when, to be honest, because this week I'm trying 3 nights of martial arts. Probably Wednesday I can get back in here and hit it, but also got to hit this damn lawn again. You guys didn't see it yesterday, but my front lawn was yellow. Not because the grass is burning, because you should see how many frickin' dandelions are out there. Holy, people saying, don't cut the dandelions, the bees need food. Well, let me tell you, I got a buffet. Come here, bees. Anywho, I figure on Wednesday we can hit up the car with another coat of paint. That gives it plenty of time to cure. I forgot my headphones again. I definitely want to bring those with me today. I'll be right back. I just noticed my neighbor across the street from me. They have vines climbing their house like I had on mine, but it looks like they're leaving it there because they think it looks nice. Wait till that shit gets into their freaking attic. They'll they won't think it looks nice then when it does a bunch of roof damage. Yeah, my brake lights are on, bud. Holy. But yeah, my front lawn is just littered with frickin' dandelions right now. Not that I really care. It's not like I really do much with my lawn except for, you know, mow it. I don't really lay down fertilizer or seed or anything. Personally, if I had my way and the city let me, I'd pave my whole yard and make it one giant cement slab where I could store more shit. But the city wants everybody to have pretty green lawns and make North Bay beautiful again. Currently though, out of Ontario, North Bay is rated the number 7th most run-down city out of 15. We're beating Sudbury. Sudbury apparently is number 5, so that's pretty sweet. And number 1, I can't remember who it was. I think it was, yeah, it was Windsor. Windsor, Ontario is number 1. Probably because Windsor, Ontario is the hot spot for like a lot of automotive stuff, and that shit the bed. So, you know, now there's like just minimum wage jobs and probably some tech jobs, but probably not as intense as one would hope. But yeah, I can see why they say that. With the cost of housing in North Bay versus the types of jobs you can get, to find a good paying job before the pandemic was possible. But then with all the immigration and, you know, there's government grants for businesses that if you hire the immigrants, they'll pay X amount so that you get there's a benefit to hiring the immigrants over hiring local Canadians, which is why a lot of kids nowadays are finding it so freaking hard to get their first part-time job and start earning money. Like when I was a kid, I was working since I was 13 years old. You know, I started doing dishes in a kitchen to make money, and then I had a paper route on top of doing dishes, and then I got my job at Walmart where I was a cart retrieval technician, because calling it store standards was stupid. But yeah, literally store standards. You're the guy who collects the buggies, you're the guy who helps with carryouts, you're the guy who basically cleans out the washrooms and gets called when there's a spill or something. So you're the guy. You're the guy. Jack of all trades, the master of none. You also have to lead the the customers to items so that they see you in the way, and they're like, hey, I'm looking for this stupid product. You follow me, I'll take you right to it. And so you had to know the entire store layout and where everything was. Oh, it was not a fun job, but it was a job, and it's what pushed me through college, let me tell you. Get that fancy degree so you can get a job where you're not making minimum wage doing all the freaking heavy lifting and bullshit, because for me, those Joe jobs shouldn't become lifelong requirements. They should basically be something there to motivate you to do better in life, so you're not working a part-time job with no benefits and no stock options and no pension. But you do have the lifers who do it for life and somehow survive on it, which I have no idea how. I don't know how someone right now can survive on minimum wage. Like in Ontario, minimum wage is $17.50 an hour, I believe. Yeah, I don't know how people can survive off of that at the current cost of like rent going up and utilities going up and groceries insanely going up. I don't know, unless they're like renting a room for $500 off of somebody and buying food from the center of the grocery store where it's cheap but not healthy. I honestly have no freaking idea how people are able to survive on minimum wage nowadays. Like for me, that's why I say minimum wage jobs are meant for kids. Not for, I don't mean like kids as in like, you know, welcome to China, you're 4, you're working. I mean like teenagers, people looking to get their first job, start making their own scratch so they can buy stuff. That's what these minimum wage jobs are for. Get them into the workforce, get them working. Let them see what their parents go through just to earn money, you know? But yeah, that's not the case nowadays. So they got to fix that. They got to stop offering a subsidy to businesses for hiring immigrants, and that way there we can get the ball going. You want to hire somebody to work there, you pay them full. The company pays them full. The government tax dollars don't pay shit. Anyway, guys, I'm almost at work. I will chat with you afterwards. Peace out. Alrighty, guys, we are done the work day. Wasn't it pissing rain this morning? Like, what a change in temperature. I was all like, yeah, tonight I'm not going. Well, tonight I can't go fishing. Guys, I screwed up. I thought karate was 6 to 7. No, turns out it's 7 to 8. And I have a meat order to pick up tonight after martial arts. I go right now, but I don't feel like dealing with all the people at the store, so I'm gonna go after martial arts. They're open till 9. I'll have plenty of time to get in there, grab my shit and bounce. But yeah. So yeah, I was talking with Coach. I thought I'd get my white belt from him. Turns out the gi was supposed to come with one, but they don't anymore. You have to order it separately, and that's a $30 belt. Now, I think I have my old white belt at home from when I did Shotokan. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. I don't even know if that's gonna fit around my waist. That was 30 years ago when I did Shotokan, so I have no idea how ridiculous this belt's gonna look on me. You know, I'm a couple pounds heavier than I was back then. That's sarcasm in case you haven't clued in. So I'm gonna have to go home and search for that belt because I kind of sort of maybe do definitely need it. Also today I was looking online because curious about the paint that I use. Like it's curing better than the other shit did when I sprayed it on. And that's because when I sprayed it on, I did like a 1:4 ratio. So like 4 parts paint, 1 part thinner. When you're supposed to go 2 parts paint, 1 part thinner. So that's why it didn't work out that well when I did it the first time and it turned into an orange peeled mess. Still looks like an orange peeled mess on the car, but whatever, I don't care. I'm just gonna drive it. It's gonna all chip off anyway over time and I'll have to redo it again and keep redoing it until the Canadian government bans gas vehicles and forces us to go electric, and I'll have to spend my money on putting ripping the 305 out and stuffing an Elon Musk engine into it. I wonder if they'll ever make kits to convert gassers into electrics, so people like me who have these old classic cars that just love them, want to keep driving them, can just, you know, drop some Duracell batteries in the damn thing and just cruise around town. Wouldn't be that hard to make a kit that can like adopt to a transmission. I honestly don't understand why electric cars don't use transmissions. Like, just put one great big honking electric furnace motor in the freaking under the hood, make a bell housing connection that connects up to a stock transmission, and just have the electric motor drive off the transmission. You know, if a stock 170 horsepower V8 can push that, hell, if a stock 100 horsepower Iron Duke inline 4 can push that boat around, I'm sure an electric motor would have no problems. Like, keep in mind, the Firebird came with a 2.5 liter Iron Puke, came with a 2.5 liter, the 2.8 later on, the 3.1, and the 5 liter TBI, 5 liter TPI, and the 5.7 TPI. They never did a 5.7 TBI on that car. They just went tune port injected and then straight to tune port injected with the 5 liter. And then in 91, I want to say, they offered it with the LT1, the iron block with the aluminum heads. But let's face it, everybody wanted the 1989 Turbo Trans Am with the Grand National engine. 3.8 liter turbocharged Turbo Trans Am, putting out 250 horsepower on paper. People dynoed those cars and they were throwing way more down. GM purposely marked those cars at a lower horsepower because the Corvette was putting out 255 horsepower, and they're like, yeah, we can't have a car being like $15,000 cheaper, outperforming the supercar, the Corvette. Well, you can, because you did. You just didn't have it on paper, so people thought the Corvette was faster. But the Turbo Trans Am was destroying them off the line. I also found it weird that they never made a Turbo Camaro. Unless they did, and it slipped my mind. I know more about the Pontiac side of things than the Camaro side of things, because I've always loved Pontiacs, and, well, they're gone now, so whatever. That's why I fell for the G6 trap, boys. Always loved Pontiacs. There's that Samoyed again. He's so fluffy. He's so fluffy. Oh my God, such a fluffy puppy. The German Shepherd of the Pomeranian breeds, the Samoyed. They're big, they're fluffy, and they're super, super well-mannered. Except when they're excited. Then they're just great big freaking death clouds. So yeah, I got a mission tonight. I gotta find my damn white belt so I can go in there and actually have a belt around my gi. Otherwise I'll be beltless, and, well, kind of fits the tone. I am walking into a friggin' karate class that I've never done this style before. Chatting with Bloke's brother-in-law about it, and he's like, oh, I like the katas from Goju Ryu and all that. And I said, yeah. I explained how Coach basically trains it more of a combat style versus a martial arts. Like, he focuses on the katas because you have to, but he more or less, like Sensei Hennick was Shotokan, he more or less taught it for self-defense. So if you got into a bind, you know, you weren't sitting there doing a dance in front of the guy. You were actually able to use your moves to defend yourself in a combat method. Like, you watch a lot of these karate schools and they have them doing these like fighting stances where they have like one arm down and one arm to the side, and it's like you're wide open. Where's my Trans Am? Somebody stole my car. Kidding, guys. It's in the garage. Chill. But that's what Coach Chris, or I guess Sensei Chris now, always said about karate was a lot of these places in town, and I know this for a fact, mainly because I witnessed it, that a lot of these places in town are straight up McDojos. What's a McDojo? It's literally where you go and you think you're learning a martial art, but all you're learning is to pay money and they'll give you belts. No matter how you perform, no matter how well you do, you'll always level up. I haven't checked my mail in a while, so I figured I might as well. Oh yeah, now that I quit doing flyer day, guess what? We're getting flyers. Do I plan on bringing flyer day back? Hard no. Hard no, because that wouldn't make sense. What am I doing with the flyers? Well, I'm gonna take them, weed through them, and then throw them in the recycling bin. The hell is this one? Why did I get 2 Canadian Tire flyers? That's so stupid. Oh, this is their big red sale event. I don't need anything. So there's nothing in there that's gonna make me go, ooh, I need that, because I don't need anything. I got all that I need right now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What I need is a cow in my backyard eating all this grass so I don't have to mow it. You guys like this angle? You're looking at me through the friggin' screen door? Because I gotta watch this cat so that she doesn't run outside, because if she does, I'm not chasing after her, and that'll be her new home. She runs away. She's on her own. Figure it out, kitty. And she sits right at the door, peeks her head out too. I'm just waiting for the day when she gets brave and decides to bolt. And then when she does, then okay, have fun. Oh yeah, I wanted to look for my belts. I know I still have them. I just don't know where I have them. Did I toss them in here? I really got to do something with this door, but right now the garage is full, so I found my yellow belt, which means my white belt should be up here. Nice, nice. I won't need to buy belts as I level up until I hit green belt, and then after that I'm on my own. But I honestly think it goes white, yellow, orange, green, blue, brown, black. So I'll just need to buy a blue, brown, and a black belt going forward. But I don't even remember how to tie this because, like I said, martial arts was like freaking 30 years ago. Oh, good thing we have this thing called YouTube and Google, eh? They usually help you out. Alrighty guys, it's like 8 o'clock at night, well 8:30. I just got home from karate, from Goju Ryu. Funny thing is, I was chatting with Coach about it before I went. This post on Facebook comes up saying that, you know that show Cobra Kai with Daniel LaRusso and all that shit? Well, apparently, what's his name there? Ralphio Macchio or whatever the frig his name is. He got his black belt in Goju Ryu during the filming of Karate Kid. He actually went for it and got it, because I didn't realize this, but Goju Ryu is the closest version of friggin', I can't even think, Miyagi-Do, that's what it's called. Sorry, I'm a little bit, there was a lot of information tonight, a lot of different stuff. But Goju Ryu is literally part of Miyagi-Do because the original Mr. Miyagi is the one who helped develop Goju Ryu. So that's pretty cool. Coach was giving us a whole history lesson on it tonight. So I guess train kicks are in my future, boys. Anyway, on the way home, I had to go pick up a box of meat. I got some ground turkey. I'm thinking this weekend of making a turkey pizza. We got, I might cook that tonight. Some rosemary, garlic, something or other. Got some spicy meatball. We got some more spicy meatball. Guess what? Did you anticipate this? Did you anticipate this? Because we got some more spicy meatball. And then we got some steak. Well, some stewing beef. That might go on the pizza. I don't know. We'll see. And then, of course, some more spicy meatball. This box feels a little short. And some more ground turkey. Could have sworn there's more to it than that. I left my phone upstairs. Oh, that's because this is going in right now. This is rosemary and garlic lamb loin chops. So guys, you're probably noticing I'm wearing a different shirt. I'm actually wearing the undershirt from my gi. That gi sucks. The gi top is good. The gi pants, horrible, horrible. They wouldn't stay tied. They're way too big. They're way too long. 10 out of 10 would not buy again. Spent way too much money on that. I should have just bought a gi top because Coach is like, he's wearing friggin' gym shorts and his gi top. Derek wasn't even wearing a gi. I'm like, do you mean to tell me I could have done this without a gi? And he goes, well, I'd rather you have a gi in case we get more people in here to keep it more traditional. He goes, but when it's just us, you don't really need it. And I'm like, dude, I spent close to 200 bucks on that. Ah, well, whatever. I have it now, so at least in the future, if I need it, I have it. So it's not a big deal. But no, guys, I'm going back on 1 meal a day, strictly meat. I've been cheating way too much and my waistline's showing it. I got to smarten up. I keep saying this and then I keep falling off the wagon, but now I got to stay on the wagon and ride that wagon to the end of time. So I only have one bubbly left, but I have more than that. One purple bubbly left. I have to buy some more of this shit. Sometimes Walmart has it on sale. You buy a case and get a case free, or 2 cases for $8 or some shit like that. I have to keep my eyes open, and when I see it, buy a boatload of it. Because I love having this stuff on hand. It's really good. But no, karate is definitely different, but the same. A lot of the moves we did is stuff we do in Panantukan, just with a bit more finesse and less limb destruction. So pretty cool stuff. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I haven't done karate since I was 16. I started when I was 12, went for 4 years. My sensei at the time was reposted in the military to New Brunswick, so class ended. After that, I took a class. There was another guy in the military who was offering a class called SWAT, which is exactly what you think it is. Basically, it was all about walking into a room, identifying items in a room that you can use as a weapon, identifying the exits, learning how to clear rooms, stuff like this, like some pretty elite shit. And it was really fun. I had a blast doing that. Then I did a bit of Bushido That was kind of fun, chopping bamboo with a katana, all that fun stuff. And then I was AWOL in the martial arts scene from like friggin' 22 until shit, recently, like 2022. 2022? No, 2023 is when I started back in. Yeah, 2023 is when I started back in the martial arts with Modern Arnis, which is still by far my favorite. It's always, yeah, Modern Arnis is so sweet, but I have a feeling with what I'm learning with Goju Ryu, I'll be able to apply some of it with Panentuken and even Modern Arnis to increase my stability, because I'm not as light on my feet as I was when I was a youngster. I'm freaking old. Somebody even mentioned in my comments, bro, I haven't seen your videos in a while. You're looking old. And you're right. It's because I am getting there. I'm 46 freaking years old. And for some reason, I'm still talking to a camera. This YouTube shit's a young man's game, but I refuse to die. I'll keep going till no one's watching, and I'll probably still make videos for absolutely nobody on the internet to see. I don't know. I enjoy the process. I'm an idiot. I'm a masochist. It is what it is. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here, so hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Like I said, on Wednesday, guys, after work, I'm going to come home. We're going to put another coat of paint on the car. Somebody told me don't even thin it. Don't even bother. If you're going to just do it like you did already, but honestly, don't even bother. And I'm like, okay. So we'll see what we do and do what we see. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here. Until next time, guys, live it to win it. And peace the frig out. Whoop. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.